extending to other universities. So may Allah enable us all. Next time we want at least to include even the tertiary institutions, the nursing schools, and also others. May Allah make it bigger next time. Some of our brothers didn't manage it physically, like Kaba, the university, mountain of them more, but they have been attending online. That's why the participation number has been high online. So we thank you for always turning up for us. May the Almighty Allah reward you for us. I thank the MUMSA executive, the university management for allowing us organizing such a joyful event. May Allah reward you abundantly, and may Allah make it among the deeds that will make the weighing scale of your righteous deeds heavier. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Alpha Mayanja, Vice Chairman MUMSA.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Oh, you are waiting, you are eagerly waiting for your results. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To be taken to jihad, those wars that used to happen with your grandfathers. I don't think that you can win the war. Let me say the last salam. I will stop there. Either I speak or I go back. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As the students, happy to be here, and I thank you that have sacrificed all the way, especially those that have come outside Makerere University to come and participate into this important activation. This is so vital. I'm told that it's annual, being organized in the month of Ramadan. Thank you very, very much. For us, we are used issues to deal with da'wah, issues to deal with Islamic activations, very few participate. It's not you that you decide to be few, but it was said a long time ago that those that participate in such activities are always few. So when you compare the Muslims we have in this university, Makerere University alone, and we have other neighboring universities that have participated, I wouldn't expect the number to be this. So, you who are here, be the ambassadors to those that have remained outside, to make sure that we be part of this. We can take it as something that is negligible to some, others lack information, the importance of Quran, and maybe others might be busy putting some of their activities and programs at least coming faster to this. That's why MUMSA organized at least during weekend where we have fewer classes to make sure that we have big numbers. But for us, we appreciate the number that is here. It is the best number that would carry the message beyond and outside us. As they introduced me to you, I can reintroduce myself because most of you might be seeing me for the first time. I am Karim Kaliisa. I work with the Next Media Services. Most of my work have been media. That's my passion, and that's where I usually work, thinking that it's that area that we can prosper Islam. So since I started working, I started with Islamic medias up to today. Some were introduced when you are not born, and others have been introduced at least when you are aware, but that's where I have been working. I went through this university when all of you, most of you, 95% were not born, long time ago, and I was the vice security president of this institution. That's 94, 95. I think you see that most of you are not born. and others we are trying to penetrate into nursery classes. A few of you and others had not appeared in the world. So when we come here, we want to learn a lot from you. We want to learn a lot from you. What I'm seeing being organized by a committee, by a department under MUMSA, for us such activations would be organized by MUMSA executive themselves. But if you see the MUMSA executives delegating a department under the executive, and they organize such an activity, we know that you have moved a step ahead. That used not happen during our days, neither to find someone in the university that could recite Quran. Never. During our time, we didn't have Islamic schools. We only had Bilal. You go to Bilal and study theology only, or you go to Chibuli and other secular education and study your secular studies. So, but to get students that can come here recite the Quran the way I'm saying, this old man can always tell you how things used to happen. We could be here when the university imam could not appear for salat like Maghribi, Isha'i. You would see how we could be pushing ourselves, someone to go in front. But Asr and Dhuhr, anybody could jump in front there and lead and be an imam. You go out boasting that I have led my fellow students. But Maghrib and Isha, most of us keep hiding outside. When we hear Takbirat al-Ihram, Allah Akbar, now you enter. Know that we not be among the, since we are the leaders. So wherever you could see, they want to push you in front. That's how it was. If I tell you that all of us, most of us started our Quran when we were here. Down there, we could not get time. You are just robots. You are told to do ABCD. Coming here, you start using your sense. You are given your personal sense to think and act and see the direction you can take as a university student. So that's how we started. People like Imam Kasoza and all of us started Yasarina here. Here. Now he's an imam of the biggest masjid in this country. Those Imam Kasozis. That's where the .com community. Here us maybe we are leading prayers somewhere and haruf are not coming out where the tongues are heavy. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. That's how Momosa was. So that was to appreciate you people that have always given time and mark yourselves. Mark yourselves, you people who sit here. Outside you are going to be unique and different. You mark yourselves. You will be different in your communities and you will be excelling everywhere you go. This one, we talk by experience. We have gone through the system where you are. Where you are, we went through the system and we know where we are. Most of us, wherever we could be here, they are in the halls of residences, they are putting music, they are dancing, they are running around. From Micho to Mary Stewart, from Livingstone to Africa. For us, even we have merged some hall, Micho and this one, Lumumbox, Mary Stewart and Lumumba. Those are their wives. Livingstone and what? And Africa, ladies and gentlemen. During those days. For us, we come here, we concentrate into the work of Dawah. We have succeeded, and we are still together outside there. Now, our year, we have an association called AMCOL. Everybody that was being, at least whoever participated in MUMSA activities is among us. Those that remained in the halls of residences, they don't come here. We don't see even them today. We can't trace them. We don't see them. We don't know where they are. Even if they have succeeded, their success remains just on individual basis. The community do not benefit. But for us, we say, For us to succeed, make sure that the community benefit from you. That's what Islam encourages. So thank you very much, and we appreciate the great role you are doing. Number two, since we are fasting, we don't want to prolong these things, and I even requested the organizers that I would be at least leaving before 6. We always encourage you to be hard-working students. Be hard-working students. Don't waste any minute when you are here. Don't relax. Don't relax. At least you know how the marking schemes or how they grade you starts the day you enter here. So that's why we always encourage you that please don't waste any minute. That your days are numbered of being here. You are entering, you remain with another door to open for you when you are getting out. So utilize each and every minute. Utilize each and every minute. Make proper planning for yourselves. If you don't plan well, nobody will plan for you. Whatever you see, the administration will try to put you that at this time you are supposed to be here. At the other time you will be at the other side. You are supposed to be in lectures by this time. You are supposed to be in your halls of residences at this time. Follow that timetable. But that one accounts for almost 40%. The 60% remains with you to program for yourself. Plan. Make sure that you plan for your day, plan for your week, and plan for your month. You will never regret. Sit and contemplate. Don't just move aimlessly. No. Have something written and know that today at this particular minute I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be in Halk, maybe in Livingstone. I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be doing this. I'm supposed to be in library. So, our brothers, our children, we encourage you to make sure that you are among a few that we account on you to make sure that you will come out of this institution when you are the best. And we have confidence that you will be the best. We encourage you to participate into the leadership. Don't sit behind and live. I think you have been undergoing, you might be doing, maybe you elected last week, I don't know, I've not been following well, but this is the period when you are campaigning for leadership. Make sure that you participate at all levels. When they say that run for the guildship, guild presidents, please go and apply. Stand, campaign. If you fail, go to GRC. If you can't go to the leadership of the halls, but make sure that you people, you come out. If you remain seated behind and you leave for other people to decide for you, all the time. Who will fight for you? Who will think for your rights? When you are not part of them. So we usually encourage you that try your level best to be in these leaderships. Please, strategically be there. Don't sit behind. I can just give you an example. The time I was just a vice guild president, they had applied for this mosque, I think, for the last 3 years. And it had failed to come out. So, when I entered the university council, I was a member of the university council. When they brought the files for the sittings of the university council, my interest, I saw the application, which I didn't know. We are using the other small mosque. So I had to call my colleague, he died, he's called Oboka James, who was the guild president. We came from the same school. I told him, this is my interest. We should fight for this. We need this masjid. I didn't know that it was applied for good years and they have not approved. Because it goes to university estate approves and it goes for, they recommend, then it goes to the university council for approval. Even those small kiosks, they are approved by the university council. Now, when we reached there, they had taken some good month, I think a full year without council sitting. Because the president had not appointed it. It is appointed by that time it was being appointed by the president of the Republic So the times they are busy, it expired and did not appoint new members of the University Council. We had files, volumes and volumes. So the University Secretary could keep opening. This one passed, this one passed, this one passed. And as he was doing that, this masjid also was included into those ones to be referred in the future. When I put up my hand, they will say, this is Karim. He's a Muslim. He's fighting for there. It is James who stood up and said, let's refer back. This mosque has been applied for the last few years back. Other things were approved. These people don't have a mosque. Mehdi Kakwa was a member of parliament here. He also stood up, said, please, let's work for this. So I feel that my being there helped us get this masjid where it is. We used to have a guild canteen somewhere near around where they are seeing new buildings there. They would start on Wednesday. That guild canteen, this silk you hear, the Angenoise were nothing. This was the biggest in the country. Starting on Wednesday, closing on Sunday at around 5 in the morning. You would see around this time the vehicles entering the university coming for the guild disco dance. They would start around this Asri time until tomorrow morning. From Asri Magharibi, however much you could put the volume high, you could not overrun those speakers that were up there in the guild canteen. I was in charge of social affairs. I was the one signing for those checks that brings in lorries and lorries of beer, the discos that are being hired, everything. So the Minister for Social Affairs could bring it to my office. I delay it a bit. They miss Wednesday. They come up there, they shout. My colleague, I will tell him, please leave me. I want to destroy that guild canteen. It is not good for our fellow students. Our girls are being destroyed completely. It was too much. Now, within 5 to 6 months, it had stopped. It had stopped completely. And it was no anymore. If I wasn't among the people that decide for the university, no way. The last one, to encourage you, I used to sit on most of the top committees, including the accommodation committee headed by the Dean of Students. And we had not started these non-residents. All of us could sleep in this university. So, at the accommodation committee, you just decide anyhow. You could sit when these people are busy, taking their tea. Me, I could get the list and see Muhammad from Kavari. Say, this man, if he doesn't be accommodated, where will he sleep? I dump him into Lumumba. I see Rahman from Kopoko. I've never seen them. They don't know me. And I remember that year, I might have pushed around 200 Muslim students who would have felt to be residents here. And I used my authority as a guild president, and those people respect us in that main building. I assisted them. We wouldn't have assisted them. So, please, you people, let's enter into these activities. If we don't, we are doomed. Let's try our level best and participate into the leadership of the university. Please, academically, I don't want to advise you. You know better than me. Things are changing. I have my daughters here. Khadija, if she doesn't come here to assist the fellow sisters, she's the real shepherd, well educated. I don't know whether she's around. Khadija Wori is my daughter. She's not around. So, academically, please do your best. Do your best. You know better than us. Things have changed. I just look and listen. Our advice are now limited. Other than telling you, please work hard. Things have completely changed. Even at the primary level, nursery. Someone, a child comes in P4, shows you things that you don't understand. That's why I say things have changed. Ours is to encourage you that you people work hard. Things are changing at a terrible speed. Please change with the environment. Lastly, try to brand yourselves. My children, try to brand yourselves. If you don't brand yourselves, nobody will brand you. As Muslims, we have failed to penetrate into public because of branding. Identifying ourselves, positioning ourselves. We would be taking this activity as one of the biggest activities in the university. We are used to being casual in most of our things. Muslim things, just we be casual. It's only these people who go to Rumba and Mauledi who are smart, jubas, white councils. You go in there, Bidara, your fathers, and see how they are smart. When they are going to Utamuchus, very smart. I encourage you. These ones are okay. I encourage you that when we are coming to such activations of the Momusa, of Mpumba, anywhere in Ndeje, I've visited Ndeje like twice, but good years back. Because for us, our names are no longer appearing in your registers. I don't know where these boys picked me. Make sure that you come out with your nice kanzu, come out with your nice suit if you have it, come out with your nice tie. Make sure that you dress in the best way you feel that. Even if I'm called to go to a wedding, this is the way I would look. Please, let's brand ourselves. These people outside see us and say, these people are not simple. And we are watched by public. The world is simple. These few machines you see here, Muslim channel you see here, now Americans are watching you. Wallahi billah. UK is on. Salam is there. They are live. They are doing live streaming. The whole world is watching. People in Saudi Arabia, your fathers who are in Umrah, they are watching you. Please, let's position ourselves. Let's brand. Let's position ourselves. Let's brand. Look at the Muslim channel. Whenever they appear somewhere, you know that they have put in that value addition. They are identified as Muslim channel. The way they dress, the jackets they put on, the positioning of their equipment, and so on and so forth. Look at Next Media. It's not just a mere night that Next Media is ranking #1, not in Uganda but the whole of East Africa. That NBS you see. It's about branding. When the vape of NBS comes out, you know, that's NBS. It's a matter of branding. We have some small cars, but our group CEO refused to brand them. Those small box cars, they call box cars, which runs very fast into those traffic jam of Kampala to drop the journalists. They will not brand them NBS. They will bring those double cabins to be branded. Why? Positioning. When someone sees that box car running through from NBS, we just range NBS to that level. Yet we want, you may find that we have even motorcycles, but we shall not brand them. We have to brand and position ourselves if we are to penetrate this world. And it starts from here. I don't remember when I was here, anytime I would come to any of these functions, and I come the way I feel, just jumping from the bed, I enter the masjid. We shouldn't do that, my young brothers, my sons and daughters. Let's brand ourselves. The world is moving very fast. The way you feel that you will go and appear when you are going for interview, let's be the way you appear to our functions, this Mumsa. Not these only functions for calls. When they call you for dinner, you dress to kill. Let's dress to kill when we are coming here. Things will change completely. As who come here, I had put on my nice kanzu, but I knew that I'm going to find a casual community. I had put on my Chibasubuzi jacket. Because when you are not resembling the people you're going to talk to, things may not sink into their head. Just put on this jacket. Work it into Yane. Into Yaniromo Nainang Bere informal. Bafana Neko. I knew the people I was to fight. This is what Jereka Muriwana. I can't. I want to babuli the chili walk, babuli the chili outside. Is a woman PC. Take a musu. Never ban about town about the musu. Take a maka kanzu. Karia Kanyira. Let's come. Let's brand Islam. Let's move when our heads are up. To film between. Let's speak. Personal appearance, personal confidence. Let's be number one. In lecture rooms, let's be in front. Why do you sit behind? No kukutanesimu. Sit in front. Omusomesa akumanyiza amaso agenda okulanga go gwatunuulira. Things will work out. But then nabingi, so get your job. Okubagamba start when you are here. Make sure that you start looking for jobs when you are here. Don't wait to get for your transcripts. At times you may not look into those transcripts, but the confidence I'm talking about. Since I think 96, when I was here still a student, I have never been supervised. That's the unlucky part I have. I'm always the supervisor. Since I was here in my third year, I got a job for East Central and Southern Africa. East Central and Southern Africa, coordinating the activities of all the muftis and Islamic organizations in the region. How did I get that self-confidence? I didn't have a paper. Nothing. I didn't have any paper. I was still here in the third year, getting a job for the region. And from that job, I started working on my own. After starting Voice of Africa, I have started now my radio